Let's move on with our lives. Please welcome to the stage Toby French! Hello! How are you doing?
Wow.
Come on, give me a bit of energy. Give me a woo! Woo! Give me a ray! Ray! Give me a Jim Lad! Sweet. That doesn't go into material. I just kind of like cute girls sounding a little bit like pirates. I'd like to start with a little story about the best thing I saw last year. Basically, I was standing at a bus stop, and there were 3 little hoodie kids walking around in that way they do, you know, like. And they were going up to people and talking to them and going, "Alright, lad?" I say talking to them. "Alright, lad? So is you going to give me some money for me bus fare?" There's less talking, it's more trying to extort money out of people. And they started getting towards me. I was thinking, shit, they're going to talk to me. I know I'm going to give them money because essentially I am a massive pussy. But then I was saved by an angel. An angel in the form of a middle-aged city gent who's in line between me and the hoodies. Basically, the hoodies walk up to this guy in his suit, walk up to him and go, "Alright, lad?" As you can imagine, no reaction. Then again, "I said alright, blood!" I was thinking, shit, this is going to kick off. And I did not want that to happen because, let's be fair, men in the audience, if you're truthful, we can't fight. Most of my fighting moves come from television or computer games. If they start beating the shit out of this old man, I'm stood there going, what do I do? Hadouken! 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 Or like if I go and punch the nearest wall and I hope a giant mushroom's going to come out. I'm going to catch it, get really big, then go Mario on their arse. It's just not going to work. But like I say, I didn't need to worry because the guy did possibly the most inspired thing I've ever seen in my life. When the hoodie walked up to him and said, "I said alright, blood!" The guy just raised his hand up, clamped it over the hoodie's hand, looked at him and went, "My dear boy, I'm sure you appreciate paper beats stone." I win. Now fuck off! And they did. But the thing is, it kind of got me thinking about the right and wrong way to deal with situations. Because clearly, scissors, paper, stone is the right way to deal with most situations. Suddenly, the other one I got on the tube, and you know when you got on the tube in rush hour and you're kind of like all kind of clamped up like that, and it's like, ah. Well, a couple of stops down, the thing I hate most happened. An incredibly large lady got on and started doing the thing I just detest. She started going, "Excuse me, please be down inside the carriage, please. There's no space here. There's space there. Please be down inside the carriage. Please be down inside the carriage, please. Carriage, space there, carriage, space there, carriage. After a couple of stops of this Australian voice piped up. I went, "Jeez, lady, would you shut the fuck up? There's no space down here either. But I know there'll be more up there. It's called Slim Fest." Now, as I'm sure the Australians will agree with me, however you feel about them, there's no denying that they do always say what everyone else is thinking. But you know, there's kind of like a fine line when you respond in situations, and sometimes you can cross over this fine line and say something that may be a little bit wrong or a little bit offensive. And I say this because I was on holiday last year. Well, actually, just between me and you, yeah, sometimes comedians say that they went on holiday, when actually their friends went on holiday, told them really good stories, that the comedian then repeats on stage as his own. So, I was on holiday last year, and near me on the beach there was this German couple and this Scottish couple, and the Scottish couple are kind of like your stereotypical chav Scottish couple. He's got his Rabsy Nesbitt string vest on, drinking a can of Tennant soup, as she's oozing out of bikini top and bottoms. Looks like she probably lactate deep fried Mars bar. And the thing is, they had this son who was, for want of a better word, a cunt. other kids, swearing in Scottish. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, see you, Jimmy, see you, Jimmy. Kind of like a cross between like Adolf Hitler and wee Jimmy Cranky. So his mum grabs him and goes, if you didn't cut that out, I'm going to give you a smack. Needless to say, with that kind of role model, the kid didn't cut it out. So his mum grabs him, pulls his pants and trousers down in the middle of the beach. This kid's 12 years old, that is embarrassing. Then starts going, smack, zap, pow, smack, zap, pow, smack, zap, pow. For anyone confused, she didn't actually say smack, zap, pow. That's for a fact. Smack, zap, pow. The kid starts screaming and crying in Scottish. Then the German guy from the German couple gets up, walks over to them, looks at the screaming kid, looks at her, then goes, in Germany, we do not smack our children. And she looked back without missing a beat and just went, aye, well in Glasgow, we didn't gas our Jews. Where are we on that line, people? Maybe a little bit over? Speaking of bigots and morons, I was at a house party a couple of weeks ago, and this guy said something I didn't find particularly nice. He said he felt sorry for homosexuals and believed that homosexuality could be prevented. Now, by prevented, I don't mean he thought it was a disease. It's not like he thinks that like Graham Norton sneezes on you, George Michael coughs on you, germs travel over and you contract the gay. He said it was down to something he called subliminal socialisation, whereby there's a massive media conspiracy to turn all of our children gay by the use of subtle cues on television. Then use Tinky Winky of the Teletubbies in his big red handbag as an example of said subtle cue. He then went on to justify himself by saying, yeah, when we were kids, we used to watch programmes like He-Man, good masculine role models. That's why we didn't grow up to be benders. Now, I don't know if people in here are familiar with He-Man. Do you know He-Man? For those of you that don't know He-Man, and if you're talking about subtle cues designed to make you turn gay, He-Man was a cartoon from the 80s about a man called Prince Adam, who had a kind of blonde bob, pink jacket and purple Ugg boots. If you're talking about subtle cues designed to make you turn gay, when Prince Adam gripped his magic sword, all of his clothes would fly off apart from his pants, and he would go and hang out with other men. Men whose names include Ram Man, who would attack people with his metal helmet. Stratus, who was a birdman. Birdman, 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 lady boy, lady boy. And my personal favourite, a big gruff man with a beard, also hung out mainly with other men, also hung out mainly in his pants, with a giant metal hand who went by the name Fisto. The thing is, I watched a lot of He-Man and I didn't turn gay, so I think maybe there's nothing in it. Although apparently David Beckham also watched a lot of He-Man and he married Skeletor, so maybe I'm a little worried.